Mm.
So added both of them. Ask these two students to join. So today we will be starting with the problem on consignment. Yesterday also we did a basic problem on consignment. And today we will do a problem, a one notch higher complicated problem on consignment. So today we will be doing a problem.
Ma'am,
Yes.
regarding some network issues in the photo is showing.
Oh, just one second. I have shared the file though.
No, ma'am, my profile picture. Some
Oh,
network issue. That's why the photo is showing.
it's not a big deal.
I have already changed.
Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
okay, not an issue. Maybe in from the next class onward it will change. Not an issue.
Okay.
Problem on goods sent at cost price. Pallavi is calling. Just one second. So as you can see in the problem, it is written very clearly that Kramit of Patna sent 1,000 units of soap cases costing rupees 25 each to Romit of Raipur. So the consignor is whom?
From it.
Pramit, Pramit is consignor and then Romit is consignee.
Consign.
And here the expenses incurred by Promit, that is consignor, is 1500 and Romit received 900 units only. So what happened to 100? 100 units was a loss, normal loss maybe, goods in transit loss, right? So Romit received 900 units only and the balance goods were still in transit. Okay, okay, they're telling that the balance goods are still in transit, not received yet. Now Romit spent 3,000 for bringing the goods in go down. This is consignee expenses. After receiving the goods, Romit returned 50 units out of 950 units returned, which were of poor quality to Pramit, and paid return freight and carriage of 250, which is again a consignee expenses. 700 cases have been sold by Romit for rupees 30,500. So out of 850, out of yes 850, 700 cases were sold, so the rest is unsold stock. Now Romit is entitled to a commission of 10% on sales proceeds. Due to bad handling, the balance stock was damaged and it was taken over by the consignee at 60% of the cost. So let's see what adjustments we have to make. First of all, create two accounts, one consignment account and one consignee account. So this is the first one, consignment account. So the first entry, Pramit of Patna sent 1000 units of soap cases costing 25 to Romit of Raipur. So to goods sent on consignment. Thousand 25. Next, expenses of 1500 were met by Pramit. So to bank account. Fifteen hundred. Then Romit received 900 units only and the balance goods were still in transit. Okay. And this one, Romit spent 3000 for bringing the goods in godown. 3000 after receiving the goods, Romit returned 50 units for poor quality and Pramit paid a freight and carriage 250. So godown charges 3000, freight and return freight and carriage is 250. And several cases has been sold by Ramit for 2500. That's it. So two. By consignee. And return freight and carriage 250.
Hmm?
Now here it is clearly mentioned that the sale amount is 30,500 for 700 cases. So I Romit account will at the rate of 700 cases to the contra entry to consignment account. Now let's go to the workings. So write down W1. Computation of value of and goods taken over now the cost of goods sold or goods sent on consignment the amount was 25,000 out of which consignor expended 1,500. Therefore, the total cost of the goods sent is actually 26,500. Out of which goods in transit $26,500 is the total amount multiplied by 100. Why 100? Because 1000 minus 900 divided by, so therefore 50 for 100 goods in transit. So that is how much amount? $23,850. Now we will add consignee's non-recurring expenses. So goods that go down is non-recurring one. Is the total amount of the goods. Now 26,850 is with respect to 900. But how much amount is sold? 700 is sold. So what is the value of unsold stock? So
26,850 into 200 by 900.
Unsold stock is 150, right? How 150? That is 26,850 is the total amount for 900. Then what is the amount for 150? How did you get 150? Is 900 minus 50.
अच्छा that's 50 हाँ.
So that is 850 minus 700.
I just missed the goods in transit.
No, goods in transit, so you have already deducted, not required. You have to deduct that portion which was found defective.
हाँ that defective वाला.
Divided by 900. So for 900, the answer, to do the calculation, 850 multiplied by 150 divided by 900. What is the amount, class?
Four 475.
4475. Absolutely. So that is the amount of unsold stock. This is the value of the goods taken over, or value of the goods taken over. Done. Sorry, value of the goods not taken over. Sorry, value of the goods unsold. Now, therefore, the value of the taken over means the amount, since it was found defective, Pramit purchased the goods. Pramit purchased the goods for at the rate of 60% of the cost. Right? The cost price, what is the cost price of the goods? So, is 4475 is the cost price of this goods. So, this he had purchased on 60%. Which is how much?
अच्छा. 2685.
2685. This is the amount. Absolutely. So that was our working. So now, if you go to the problem, so we have to make the entry for goods in transit. We have to make the entry go for goods returned. So let's do one by one. So we have conducted the adjustment for unsold stock, right? So to reach to that unsold stock, we have gone through number one, goods in transit 100, right? So by goods in transit at the rate of 100 cases. So what was the amount? The amount was
2650.
2650. So we will mention it over here. Next, what do we went through? If you look into the problem, you will see here that after receiving the goods, Romit returned 50 units which were of poor quality to Pramit and paid return freight and carriage of 250. So 250 we have shown it in the Romit's account, 250 we have shown. But for 50 we have not shown any adjustment. So 50 is also going away with the hand. So when the goods is there, we are putting it in the debit side. So when goods are going away, we will put in the credit side. And buy goods sent on consignment. So this is the amount of goods which is going away. Put it over here, or we could deduct it from here directly. So I think it's better to show it in the credit side. So buy goods sent on consignment, 50 cases multiplied by rupees 25, so which is 1250, right? Clear till this point? Till this point it is clear? Class? This is clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, now what happens? So now you have received the this one, the value of goods taken over 2685. So this is the amount the which is sold actually by Pramit to Romit because the goods were in bad quality at the rate of 60%. So by Romit at the rate of 60%. 268 5, right? After you have given this, nothing else is mentioned. Now it is mentioned that Romit is entitled to a commission of 10% on sales proceeds. So how much is the sales proceeds? 30,500 is the sales proceeds. So if this is the amount,
Commission is 050.
yes. So to Romit account, 30,500 multiplied by 10%, 3050. Just to do the contra entries. So first contra entry will be this goods taken over. So to consignment to right, and by assignment to three zero five zero. Done. Anything else is left? Check
No.
once again.
Unsold stock.
Ron, but we have sold it. Romit has purchased it at the rate of 60%. That entry has been given.
Up. PM account.
That's it. So let's do the total. Do the total. Yes. What is the total? No one is replying. Only you have to do the total.
Ma'am,
Yes,
total 37085.
37085.
করে না।
So therefore, what is the amount of profit?
4285.
4285. So now let's balance off the consignee account, Romit's account. Thirty-three 185. So therefore, what is the balancing total?
1 second. 26885.
26,885.
33185. Again.
Yes, this is the total sum. Clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Is there any confusion from the class? Plus, you must ask during the class. If you think not understood or what happened, you think later, it's of no use. You have to counter the problem during the class. If you think later, then it's of no use. So when you are in class, it is important that you counter the problem on the spot. If not, then you will be the sufferer. No one can help. I hope this problem is clear, everyone. Apart from Shrija, Shrija has understood she's doing the problem. It's very much visible. She's participating. None of you is participating in class. Participation is required. Class,
Yes, ma'am.
understood, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So why aren't you replying on time? Many of you are not replying. Sudeshna is saying something, but I cannot listen to her. Very low sound. Something she is saying. Not able to understand a single word. Anyway, so let's move on to the next type. So today what I will do, I will not touch up a new type of problem. Do solve this problem, and we will solve today some typical goods center consignment based problem. Okay, it's more of a, you can say, conceptual based problem. So now we are entering towards uh, invoice price and loading. Okay.
Hmm. Oh, so you're writing them.
Like number one, goods consigned 50 units. Okay. Consigned how much? 50 units. Um, Now the cost price per unit is rupees 1000.
Ma'am,
Ma'am, you are not audible, ma'am.
Hello class.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, you're not
Yes.
audible.
Suddenly
Yeah.
happened. So suddenly I
Ma'am, your voice is lagging. The screen is also blurred.
ma'am, you are not audible. मैम নেই না গ্রুপে মানে মিটিং এ
না ম্যাম ছেড়ে দিয়েছেন।
ম্যাম রিজয়েন করবেন আই গেস
হ্যাঁ।
আচ্ছা
আমার যে কটা हो ना खाली असताना hello class. So
Ma'am, you're not audible.
Ma'am, you are not audible.
am I audible class?
Yes, ma'am. Now it's
Yes,
audible.
ma'am.
Am I audible class? Am I audible? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Suddenly I don't know what happened. A huge amount of network problem is happening. Can you view my? Are you able to view the screen?
Ma'am, again your
No,
voice is
ma'am.
lagging and there is no screen on.
There's no screen. It will take some time. Are you able to view the screen now?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay, let me reshare again. I'm resharing it again. Are you able to view it now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So here now, observe this. Leave everything. Now concentrate over here. So what is written? That goods consign 50 units. Cost of such each good is rupees 1000. That is each unit costs 1000 rupees. And the extra price, the loading price is 200. So therefore CPU 1000 load per unit load PU is 200. What price is how much? It will always be initial.
Ma'am, you are writing something,
Yes.
but it's not showing.
Ma'am, the screen is stopped.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you view it?
No, ma'am. It's blank.
No, ma'am.
Can you view it now?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Can you view the screen now?
No, ma'am. It's blank.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Now it's visible, ma'am. No, suddenly it's gone again. Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
It's visible. So as you can see, the CPU, the cost per unit is 1000. The loading per unit is 200. So therefore, the invoice price will be CPU plus loading per unit. So that is rupees 1000 plus rupees 200. So therefore, the invoice price IP will be 1200, right? 1200 per unit. So therefore, the total invoice price of items, the total IP of consigned will be 50 units multiplied by 1200 because we are talking about invoice price. So 50 units multiplied by rupees 100 for, so that is how much? Yes,
50,000.
60,000. And what is the loading amount?
Uh,
Loading price is rupees 200 per unit. We have the amount of
200
units.
into 50.
Yes.
अरे तक.
So very simply, loading will be how much? 10,000.
10.
So that was a simple concept. Clear, class? Class? Apart from Shrija, others clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
On to the next type of
yes,
problem.
ma'am.
So here, now the cost of goods sent on consignment is rupees 4,80,000. Right? Now the invoice was made to show a profit of 20% on cost. Yes? Was made to show 20% on cost. Right? That means how much is the invoice price? 20% of the cost. So total invoice price is 120%. 20% is loading and 100% is the cost. I'm telling you. So therefore, simply the cost, the total cost is rupees like 80,000. This is very clear with us. Now also it has been provided that the loading is 20%, right? Loading is how much? 20% of 4 lakh 80. Basically, loading per unit, if you say if 100 is the total cost, then loading is rupees 20. So in percentage, it's 20%. So therefore, loading will be rupees 4,80,000 multiplied by 20%. Everyone, class, apart from Shrija, clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So therefore, what is the amount of loading? 4,80,000 into 20%? 96,000. 96,000 is the amount of loading. Now, what is the invoice price now? So, if we have the total cost, if we have the loading, then we can give the invoice price, yes or no? Can we do that? Can we provide invoice price?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. How?
Ma'am, by
Just
adding
yes,
cost and
adding the
loading.
cost and the loading. Yes. So therefore the invoice price is equal to is 4,80,000 plus 36,000. Rupees
5,76,000.
5,76,000. Now listen to another problem. This one I'm not writing. Cost of goods sent on consignment is 4,80,000 only. This part is same. Now goods are invoiced at say 20% margin on invoice price. Goods are invoiced at a 20% margin on invoice price. Write this. Are invoiced at 20%
into 20.
margin. Okay, we have done on cost. Now we are doing 20% margin on invoice price. So what will be the difference? So therefore goods are invoiced at a 20% margin on invoice price, right? So therefore the loading is 20% on invoice price. Loading previously was 20% on cost. So now loading will be 20% IP invoice price. Right or wrong? Yes? This is clear? Now, if invoice price is 100, if we say suppose invoice price is 100, say. So profit will be how much? Profit is 20. Invoice price is 100, profit is 20. Then cost price will be how much?
80.
Cost will be 100 minus 20 equals 80, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Therefore, the invoice price will be how much? 4,80,000 is the cost. Goods sent on consignment, which is for 80%.
80,000 into 20 by 80.
Divided by
80.
80 multiplied by.
20.
Oh, we are finding invoice price. How much is the invoice price? 100 is the invoice price.
100, huh? 100.
And 4,80,000 is the cost.
Mm-hmm.
The cost is also 80. So 4,80,000 is with respect to 80.
Hmm.
So to find out what is the cost per unit, you have to divide it by 80.
Huh.
So after you divide it by 80, you multiply it by 100 because
20.
invoice price is 100. We are not finding loading. Loading is 20. We are finding invoice price. Invoice price is 100. So we multiply it by 100. Right? So how much do you get?
6 lakh.
Your invoice price. So if 6 lakh is your invoice price, therefore what is loading? Loading, see, loading we can find out in two ways. One way we can find out is rupees 6 lakh
Minus.
like 80. That we
Yes.
can do. Or we can do what? 4,80,000
Into 20.
divided by 80
Into 20.
into 20.
1,20,000.
Yes, ma'am.
1,20,000. Absolutely.
Ma'am, we can do direct 6 lakh into 20%, no?
No.
That also we can do. We can also
Yeah.
do 6 lakh into 20%.
Yes, ma'am.
We will get 1,10,000. Absolutely. So that's it for today's class. We will meet again in the next class with more consignment problem. We will do invoice pricing in the next class. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you, everyone.
Ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes,
Thank you, ma'am.
if somebody is
Thank you,
saying
ma'am.
something.
No, nothing, ma'am. Done.
Ma'am,
Yes, Sudeshna.
after collecting the 5 years data, after collecting the 5 years annual report,
Mhm.
to do PL account balance sheet, but how? Little confused.
Yes, ma'am. Can you please repeat the procedure how we have to make that
Yes,
project?
you collect the balance sheet and profit and loss account and then use accounting ratio to analyze it.
Ma'am, but how?
We have to make pie chart and graphs to compare
First,
all
you do
the
one
years.
thing. You first collect the formula of the ratios.
Okay.
Remember, in graduation level, we have done from balance sheet, we used to find out various ratios.
Yes, ma'am.
First, for profitability, solvency, and liquidity, you find out the formula of ratio, and then find out the figures from the profit and loss and the balance sheet for example, gross profit ratio. Gross profit by what is the
Net sales
formula?
into 100.
Into 100.
GP by net sales into 100.
NF into 100. So you need to find out, you need to know what is GP, you need to know what is NS, and you just multiply it by 100. So you get the GP ratio. In the same way, you find out all the ratios. You can use Excel sheets. Excel sheets are very useful. It will reduce your work. Okay, try finding out from YouTube videos. Try finding out how to use Excel sheets. So use it and do the analysis for 5 years. Moneycontrol.com is a very useful website which provides a lot of different analyses. So you can, take reference of moneycontrol.com.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bishojit was the first, like this was Bishojit's first class, but due to some reason I couldn't get introduced with Bishojit. Well, we will get to know each other in the next class. Okay,
Yes,
Bishojit?
ma'am. Ma'am, there is one more student.
Yes,
She's not in a class today. It's
yes, she's not
Manisha.
in the class. Manisha, yes, Manisha is not in the class today. Bishojit also we have a non-teaching staff, and Manisha ma'am, so you know already. Manisha ma'am is there, so both the names are so much similar. Like if they enter into class, we have to see it thoroughly, like whether it's Manisha ma'am or not, or it's actually the Bishojit we know from here, or Bishojit the student we know now. Anyhow,
Okay.
Bishojit is not responding. I don't know whether he has network issue or he's actually there or not. I really don't know. Well, best of luck to everyone for the project. Start working on the project and whatever consignment problem I'm doing in the class, do practice it once so that you don't face any confusion.
Okay,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.